Hello, my loves. So this is the Whimsical RAE podcast, but it's kind of a trial and error thing here because I decided to try to do more of a vodcast. I really like the video stuff better. And prior, my 4 episodes that I've done for the Whimsical RAE podcast was scripted and audio only, and I was feeling up to trying some videos instead, and this is not scripted. This is just me blabbing, real, raw, just talking about everything and nothing all in the same, and hoping that you're gonna like it. So, trial and error, like I said. Now, I want to start off today's episode by kind of bowing our heads and just taking a minute because the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, aka John Michael Osbourne, has passed away today at the age of 76 due to complications of Parkinson's disease. And we all know Ozzy. His voice was legendary and his style was iconic, and we will absolutely miss him forever. He was a staple in the metal music world. He's just so legendary. I can't even put into words how amazing this person was. I feel like he was hanging on as best as he could to do this farewell concert, which was Back to the Beginning concert that he just did 20 days ago. I feel like he was hanging on just for that, just to say goodbye, which just adds to the testament of how fucking legendary this guy really was. Seriously, I want to bow my head. I'm gonna miss him. Ozzy Osbourne wasn't just another celebrity to me. He was part of my childhood, my teenage years, my adult life. His music was a tool that I used to aid in my healing journey. It was everything. He was like a philosopher to me, and I will love and appreciate Ozzy forever. He affected not just a generation, but multiple generations. Going all the way back to the 60s. This man, like I said, for the 3rd or 4th or 7th time now, legendary. Yeah. So, I want to know if you're an Ozzy Osbourne fan, which I know almost everyone is, but there's people out there who aren't. But those of you that are, what was your favorite song? What were your favorite songs? And I know that's a really fucking hard question because the music was fucking amazing. All of it was amazing. When he was with Black Sabbath, amazing. I really loved it even more when he ventured off and he was just Ozzy Osbourne. I shouldn't say just Ozzy Osbourne, just that name alone carries weight. And, yeah. Just amazing. One of my favorite songs is obviously Crazy Train, which is his biggest hit to date. But I know Paranoid was a big hit. Mama, I'm Coming Home, which is sort of the song that everybody is kind of, tributing to the death, or not tributing, but just sort of, it makes them think about his death. And one of my personal favorites is See You on the Other Side, which is actually a song that I want played at my funeral when I pass away. So, the music is just absolutely fucking amazing. And I'm a singer and a songwriter myself, and a lot of people don't know this, but, well, they know this part. I'm a pop and R&B hip-hop singer. That's my thing. I absolutely love metal music. Like, I am a secret metal head. I'm obsessed with it. It, I don't know, helps me get my fucking rage out without me beating people up and destroying the world. Because I'm love and light, and I have to, love. I shouldn't be beating anybody up. I haven't for a long time. Yeah. Anyway, kind of getting off track there. Ozzy's amazing, and I'm really sad that he's gone. His music will never, ever be forgotten. He'll never be forgotten. His legend will live on forever, and that part gives me solace in the whole thing. So, yeah, put in the comments what songs of Ozzy's were your favorite. How did his music help you get through life? It was kind of the soundtrack to a lot of my generation and the generation before me. It was kind of the soundtrack to our freaking lives. We have the best memories of partying and just embracing the chaos. I'd like to tell you some stories, but I can't tell those stories because I just can't. Get me in trouble. Anyway, I think because I sort of made most of the episode here about Ozzy Osbourne, which he solely deserves, I'm going to kind of keep it like people entertainment, celebrities, pop icon, you know, whatever, culture, pop culture. That's what I was trying to say. I have Tourette's and I'm really struggling lately, which is the one thing I worry about with the unscripted stuff. See, when I have a script in front of me, it's a little bit easier to stay on track and not fucking wig out, you know, like I do sometimes. I don't want to be in the middle of my vodcast and say fat fucks and watermelon really loud, because that happens a lot. And, it's embarrassing. Especially when you're cruising through the mall, Mach 90, just looking for some new clothes, and you're like, fat fucks and watermelon. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, where was I going with this nonsense? Oh, I'll keep the episode kind of pop culture, celebrities, people entertainment type of thing. I want to talk about other celebrities. What celebrity deaths affected you so profoundly? Ozzy is definitely one of mine, because when I woke up this morning, it was early afternoon when I found out that he had passed away. I literally sobbed. Like, I lost a part of my childhood. I lost a friend. I lost a mentor. You know, it was, I'm still really hurting. It sucks. I'm gonna hurt for a while over it. Gonna miss Ozzy. But yeah, there was a lot of celebrity deaths that really affected me. Robin Williams was a big one. I absolutely loved that man. His humor helped me through so much. Chris Farley. When Chris Farley passed away back in the 90s when I was just a teenager, was it the 90s or early 2000s? I know it's been a long time. I don't think I was that old. I was a late teenager, something like that. I cried like a baby when Chris Farley died. His comedic timing and his effort and his energy just made me laugh. And every movie that Chris Farley is in is like a therapy session. It's like counseling for me. I need it, you know? God, I could go on, but put in the comments of celebrity deaths that affected you profoundly. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. I think it's, I don't know, I just want to talk about this stuff. I've always sort of wondered this about other people. Not to keep the whole episode so dark and dreary and sad, although that's kind of what today's been. I want to touch base on maybe some lighter things, some funnier things. So, back in the 90s, one of my favorite things to do was stay up until the butt crack of dawn when the roosters crowed and watch USA Up all night with Hot Rhonda. Does anybody else remember her? Hot Rhonda, blonde, giant, beautiful. Anybody? I miss her so much. I miss that. And then, you know, she was one of the hosts. And Gilbert Gottfried would host also, which I loved Gilbert, but at the same time I was like, oh God, you know, still loved him. And then occasionally, especially for like the Halloween episodes of whatever they were showing, Elvira, which is one of my loves. I love her so much. Yeah, she would host the show too. Anyways, anybody else remember USA Up all night? It was amazing. I want stuff like that to come back. Okay, I'm in denial. I want the 90s back. I want the 80s and the 90s back. And I know the generation before me is going to be like, oh, fuck that. We want the 60s and 70s back. And the generation before that, I don't know who the hell wants the 40s and 50s back. Who? I don't know. Anyways, out of all the generations that I lived, the 90s were the best. To me. That's just my opinion. They were full of excitement and vibrant colors, and everybody was friends, and the music was phenomenal. I could say that about the 80s though too. But you know what? To be honest, late 80s kind of moved into the 90s, whereas the late 90s kind of moved into the 2000s, and that's just how it was. Everything sort of drug 5 years, you know? But I miss the 90s so bad. As you can tell, if you know me and watch my other stuff or listen to my music, you'll know that I am sort of kind of stuck in the 90s. Sometimes the 80s. Even though I was a baby in the 80s, I am stuck. And I think that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love music so much, because it's a motherfucking time machine. I listen to music from the 90s, and I swear, in my mind, I close my eyes and I am right back. I am this young, vibrant, healthy teenager who had all the boys chasing her. Whoops. Had tons of friends. I had my health and my youth and all the things that I'm chasing after now. I'm not going to make this episode too long because it's my first one doing the vodcast, doing the Whimsical RAE Vodcast, and I just want to put a little episode out there to see how you guys like it. If you like the vodcast more, I'll continue doing the videos. I absolutely love them. If you want the scripted podcast where it's audio only back, if you like that more, I'll do that again. Just let me know. But if you want both, I can do both. Maybe. We'll see. I better not put too much on my plate. I've got enough on my plate. Anyways, last little area. So I like horror movies. Like a lot. Like a lot. I am, you know, Halloween never ends. It lives in my heart. And, you know, people I look up to are like Elvira or Morticia Addams. So, anyways, horror movies. What are your favorite horror movies? There's so many genres, but if you want to just put genres, you can. If you want to list actual movies, you can, but put that in the comments because I want to read some things. And if it's stuff that I haven't seen before, I'm gonna watch it. So give me ideas. I guess my favorite type of stuff is the really campy 80s type of shit. I really absolutely love Freddy Krueger. To me, he's my OG guy. My 3 OGs would be Freddy, Jason, and Michael. Those are my top 3. I love all kinds of horror movies though. Like The Evil Dead is one of my all-time favorite. I just love it. I love the campiness of it. Love Ash. He's crazy. Love him. Bruce Campbell. He's great. Yeah. Let me know what your favorite horror movies are. It can be TV shows, it can be series, it can be movies, it can be whatever. So let me know that in the comments. And also, let me know whether you like the scripted podcast better or the unscripted vodcast. I need to know because I just need your guys' feedback. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.